Another huge thing to pick apart here is Call of Duty Warzone Battle-Royale officially announced. So this is this morning. We'll watch a trailer, kind of get into the nitty-gritty. Matt Kim at IGN breaks it down. So the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle-Royale mode, officially called Call of Duty Warzone, is real, and it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, PC for free on March 10th, which is tomorrow. It's crazy. So Warzone will officially include 2 modes, Plunder and 150-player Battle Royale mode, all set in one large map. In Warzone, 150 players will drop into Verdansk, where they can loot, weapon, and gear, and fight to be the last team standing. Once eliminated, players will be transported to the Gulag. I really like this feature.
The Gulag, have you seen footage of it?
No, and apparently there is, right?
So fucking grim.
Nice. Are people like physically watching you in the Gulag? That's how I described it in like leaks months earlier.
Yeah.
You're like cheering them on and seeing this like one. Okay, that's
you can
dope.
throw rocks.
What? Are you serious? That'd be awesome. Want to throw banana peels?
Yeah.
So the Gulag, where they can fight other eliminated players for a chance to revive in a 1v1 winner-takes-all gunfight. This is alongside the various cash items that can revive players if necessary. So,
the cash thing is to me the most interesting. I don't play a lot of these games anymore, but I don't know that I've seen personally a battle royale where you can just buy up. Well, I guess the cycle kind of has that.
okay.
But yeah, this seems very interesting for a mainstream battle royale game. I think buying a care package that fully kits you is very cool concept. Being able to, make it harder to revive somebody. Like in Apex Legends, it was...
Yeah, but you have those
fairly
stations, but is it the same? I'm familiar with Fortnite where you have a card that drops and you have to take it to a certain place to actually bring that player back to life.
Right.
And is that the same thing in Apex, right? Because they just copied that.
Same thing in Apex.
I see.
But yeah, it looks...
Let's check out this trailer. So they dropped a trailer.
I still don't fully understand Plunder.
Yeah, so before we...
You didn't copy the whole thing.
Oh, well... Whoops. So the second mode is the one called Plunder. Warzone is called Plunder. A new large-scale mode where teams race to collect as much cash as possible. They can do this by raiding supply boxes, eliminating opponents, completing contracts, or controlling cash deposit locations. Unlike Battle Royale, Plunder will have unlimited respawns with your loadouts, kill streaks, and more. Okay, so almost like a different mode like in traditional Call of Duty.
Very different.
Like,
what if we combined a Battle Royale with a traditional...
Battle Royale.
Free-for-all.
I'm just going to Google it again.
The other thing that's kind of mind-blowing is they said like there's like 150 points of interest on this map. Like,
oh, interesting.
That's a lot.
So not just like a redone version of... Because I think they're scrapping the Black Ops 4 map, right?
Which is kind of too bad because this gameplay looks a lot different than that. That was very futuristic back in Black Ops 4.
Sure, yeah.
So I don't know. It was cool having that, having that high adrenaline.
You got some LL Cool J. Free to play for everyone. Yeah, and it's also multi-platform, so like everyone's playing together, which is insane. I don't know about PC, but yeah.
Yep, they're in there.
Wow, okay.
I mean, I'm sure they're probably going to have, like, for the most part, keeping PC and, like, if you're not already playing in a match with PC and...
Oh, sure. Oh, God. Like, I blew up with the blades.
Then it's probably not going to match you with PC and console, but...
Now, it's 150 players, too, which is pretty bonkers.
Right. And that's sort of the concern I've heard is, like, how's that going to affect lag? Because it could. I mean, the fact... I still don't know how we can pull off these games with 100 people in one map. Like,
I wonder if the benefit is, behind the hood, spreading everyone out. So you don't have to... Okay.
Absolutely. 1,000%. That city looks fucking huge.
They had the, like, dude... He had the skin from... the guy from Black Panther. Remember him? The bumpy skin from that dude?
Oh, I didn't
From the villain?
Yeah,
okay.
I forget what that's called.
Yeah, it was Killmonger. There's a lot going on.
Right. That's kind of...
Dr. Disrespect is in that?
Yeah, that is what he looks like. Which would be appropriate since, he used to work on Call of Duty.
I forget he actually did stuff. Yeah.
I think he was the level designer. I want to say that made Nuketown, but I could be wrong on that.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun.
I'm sure it is. It's like, how can they really go wrong? You use the copy and paste Call of Duty, gameplay. Yeah. As long as this doesn't just fall apart, like, and actually runs, I'm assuming that it will, then you can't go wrong. And it's free to jump in, free to play for everyone. It comes out tomorrow, so that's a real stress test, I guess, to get everyone in there playing it. But you mentioned there's footage that exists out there. Outlets are playing it already.
Yeah, and it's I mean, the other thing that's smart about it, like we kind of talked about this a little bit before the podcast, but all your progress is saved over and transfers to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, whatever the current one is.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So
It's just Modern Warfare, yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically a free advertisement for that, and you get all the stuff.
Do you think they do some kind of that already exists in Warfare too, but a seasonal pass kind of thing where that's the initiative to get you to buy something if you approach the freeway in, or the different abilities and like customization? Like,
isn't there already is a battle pass though, isn't there?
There is, yeah. So does this go back and forth? I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking like if you're coming in from the free portion of this, how do you get players to pay for stuff? Because that's the only initiative they want is people paying for things.
Right.
But if you can pay for gun customization and just different characters, blah blah blah, like that's the way to do that side of it. But yeah, I mean I'm down. I've tried. There's a mode like this in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's not called Warzone. It's like Battlefield or something War, but it's a 50 player plus kind of thing, and there's just a lot going on. It's fucking nuts. And so already that's like for me being such a baby, it's like too much for me to handle. It's like too chaotic.
Right.
And so this maybe is that on steroids, but I do want to get in and try it.
I'd be curious to see if they can turn that player, because it's supposed to be a huge map. So can we turn that player count even higher?
Yikes. I do not know.
Absolute bad.
Throw some Switch players in there and see what happens.
You got to wonder what the upper limit is.